draws its first timeout of the half. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the shotgun. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Cooper. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
We know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Snags it inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, SMU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. quarterback making checks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Barmore. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And some room to work. Crosses the 45. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Here dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Working the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to get the corner. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Looking for room, it's Green. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Cooper. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback will keep it. That's a fumble on the play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And as they come to the line of scrimmage here, you can take the lead with a field goal, but a touchdown here gives you extra cushion. Got his man quickly. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Butler. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone, gets it to the 28. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Makes the grab on the left. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Barmore. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Here they're trying to get to the edge. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Levitt. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it all right. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And he tags on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete. Oh, better look out. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Mustangs are facing third and inches. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll keep it on the sneak. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. The offense changing the play. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Levin. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Barmore. Runs through a tackle. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buying some time. Got it behind the line. It's Barmore. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And that touchdown touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires on the move. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And I've seen some crazy things with wide receivers. Like, they want the football. They call for it just like he does here. He wants the football. But, man, you've got to make plays. And if you're going to be loud and you're going to be that guy, when the ball comes your way, you got to make plays on it. And he doesn't do it there.
It'll be third and long. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Sampson. On the move at the 30. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
He's looking to throw. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, SMU!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler. Almost a little bit bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Rides to back and leaves it. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooper. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Pressure coming. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the ground, it's Barmore. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Butler. He gets a block. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
You just went to half and we drew a with all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage, how about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Oklahoma. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Tight end finds a soft spot. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. They'll go to the toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic.
Breaks into the open. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throwing right. The short hands. It's Green. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split them out wide. You can...
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. To the air on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. Still running at the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Using his legs, it's Barmore. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating them time and time again.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Gets the back moving. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Sampson. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The hand to the running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With a first down in the final period of this one. Looking for room. It's Barmore. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The lone back's got it. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He wants to change this route. Toss to the outside. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They'll run play action. He rifles one deep down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to get outside. Look out, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the punishment has been extended. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 31 over Oklahoma. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Lets it fly. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Barmore.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They run the reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
They're facing a 3rd down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Line is set on 3rd down. To the air, it's Levitt. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses. It's helped set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his man. It's Ross. There he goes. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the double. Let's go!
Running back searching for a hole. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Mustangs in the hurry-up.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.